Tyler here, man, and today I'm going to be dropping one of the most requested videos, which I think for a lot of people, especially a lot of people getting into streaming, Twitch streaming, if you're looking for the cheapest gear to be able to start streaming, this is the video for you. I will say that I think this video will benefit everyone. So if you ended up saving up the money and you have the money now, you're trying to get things now, well guys, this is the video for you. Trust. And if you're looking to order things or looking down the road, this is the video for you. So if you're looking to be able to game pretty hard with or without, the first part will be without. So without a PC and you have a console like a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2 all the way up to a PS5 or an Xbox 360 all the way up to an Xbox Series X, this will be the video for you. And if you're trying to get a cheap PC, again, this will be the video for you. So I'll be doing everything. I will be explaining everything, prices, and I'll be able to show you some screenshots on how and when to get these things. And like I said, if you're looking for it now or sometime down the road soon, this is the video for you. So hey, my name is Google My Father, and let's get into it. I just do want to explain, this video will be explaining my setup, and I will be explaining for people who don't have what I have where you can get it. So again, this isn't just what I'm doing, this is something that y'all can benefit off of as well. So again guys, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Drop a like, drop subscribe, and let's get into it.
Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is this TV right here. Now, honestly, you could go to the store and pay like 175 bucks for it, like go to Walmart or something, but I didn't do that. I actually ended up going to a pawn shop and only paid maybe 35 to 45-ish bucks for this right here. It's great, works perfect. I've had it for over a year and a half. I've had no issues with it. Same with this keyboard. I got this keyboard for only $10 from a pawn shop, and right there, you're saving yourself over $100 right there. Now coming to this laptop right here. So this laptop is pretty decent, but unfortunately I cannot run an Elgato capture card through it, but that's actually fine. I only use this to moderate my chat, use Discord, things like that. So I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, it's still a great laptop. You could do a lot with it outside of gaming, but other than that, for what I got it for, I only paid around $200 for this laptop. And even with that, even though I can't run Elgato, I can still use OBS. So I mean, that's something to look forward to. Only spending $200 on this, which again, I still think is worth, plus the resale value on it, which I can think y'all can benefit from a lot. So this right here, like I said, off top, this laptop right here, I believe would have cost me around $350 to $400 off top, with me getting it more than half off, only getting it for around $200, a little bit less than $200. So that right there just saves you in a plethora. This typically being over $100, this being typically around $30, this being around, I believe, $350 to $400. Just imagine that, just know how much I saved initially, only paying less than $200 or just at $200. Less than $100, about $50 for this, and only $20 for this. So that's pretty great there. So right here, we're going to talk about this mic stand. With this mic stand or microphone, I've actually saw this on Amazon and let me see, Amazon and Walmart. I would have paid around $50-ish, $55, $60 after taxes, delivery, and everything like that. Well, I went to a pawn shop, and for the mic itself and the stand, both included, I only paid around $25. So that right there was a plus. And then they gave me a deal. They said if I go inside right now and if I head there, they give me $20. So that right there saved me in a plethora of money. Right here, I will say when it comes to this, there is no shortcut. When it comes down to that, unless you have a PC, and then at that point you could use like a Logitech camera. But if you don't have like a PC or you don't have like a laptop, then there's no dodging that. If you're using PlayStation, unfortunately, you will have to use their camera. So that's what's pretty sad. If you have a PS4, you have to use the PS4 camera. If you have a PS5, you have to use a PS5 camera. Unfortunately, PlayStation did get us with that. There is no reverse compatibility, but that'll be the only thing. With this running you around $60 in store, you can go to a pawn shop and get this for around $40, which I can say that's what I did. But again, other than that, when it comes to face cams, you're gonna have to either take that 60 ball hit or end up going to a pawn shop for that. Now, PlayStation here, this is a very controversial topic, right? Now, for this PlayStation 5, typically you'll go online and see it getting sold for over $800 to $1,000. Well, I didn't do that. Now, let me tell you about this, and we're going to talk about this real quick, and I'll explain before I even get to how much I paid for this.
This is the crazy part. So a lot of times for these PlayStations, I'm pretty sure you've seen them PlayStation 5 or even the Xbox Series X's, you can see that they're sold for a boatload. People are asking for those crazy high prices because you just can't click the button fast enough to place your order on Walmart, Best Buy, and things like that. Well, let me tell you something else. Facebook Market, OfferUp, eBay are some of the biggest ones. And pawn shops. Again, pawn shops. A lot of these stuff that I got came from pawn shops. They do you so well, especially if you get the warranties on them. There's not much you have to look for. So a lot of people think, well, if it's a pawn shop, it's shady. You never know. Well, let me tell you, with pawn shops, there is a grade where they don't accept everything. So let's let you know there will be price differentiation. So if you see something like a PlayStation 5 that's only $300, but you see another one that's $400, get the $400 because there's most likely something wrong with that $200. So if you can really use your common sense, you can really see, okay, that's too good to be true. But there are a lot of steals. So there are some things that seem too good to be true that are pretty good. But you can ask them about it. Like I say, have prior knowledge into going before you make these purchases, and that goes with anything. 9 times out of 10, they will tell you what's wrong, but not everybody's an upstanding person with integrity, unfortunately. So with this PS5 that you see right there, I only paid $300. I know, bro, what did you do, man? What did you do, man? $300. Well, let me tell you this. I went to Facebook Market. I'm not going to say everyone who's selling them that low, because I'm going to be honest. I feel like I'm probably one of the only people in the world that got it for that low. But that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that you can't get it, low as well. Maybe not that low, but you can still get you a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X that I've seen being sold for $400 to $500, which is a lot less than retail. Again, what you have to do is search on OfferUp, Facebook Market, eBay. I really don't use Craigslist that much, but let me tell you something. A lot of people say, well, aren't there scammers? Well, yes, I've actually texted a few, but I would say there's a lot more real people trying to sell them than what there are scammers, because a lot of people who buy these consoles expect them to be able to, how would I say this, cure a sickness, and they don't. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these consoles I wouldn't say they were overhyped, but for what they were saying, and I love my PS5 for sure, and I think the PS5 is phenomenal. But for what they were saying, for what it was, I'm kind of like, I mean, it's cool, but it's only if you get some of the extra features that come with it. Like I would say, I mean, the graphics are phenomenal. The recording and streaming is phenomenal. If you can't, get you a PC, I would say that the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are one of the best second tier options that in my opinion. And that's what I'm going to get into as well, because a lot of people think that you need a PC to stream extremely high quality. No, all I would say for PlayStation or Xbox Series X is just an Ethernet cable, just having some decent connection. I wouldn't really recommend doing Wi-Fi. Get you an Ethernet cable and start recording, and it'll be great. So like I said, today's video is gonna be very short. It's very straight and to the point, and we'll go back and review it. Like I said, this right here, this TV right here, only paid around $50 for. This only paid around $200. The mic stand I paid $25, went up there, they gave it to me for $20, and the PS5 I paid for around $300. Most of you already have the console, so that's really not too much. And that's just what it is, guys. So a lot of you probably thinking, what about a headset too, man? What about the headset? Well, about the headset, I don't actually use that to talk, and I'm just gonna throw that in there. I know it seems kind of all over the place. I don't even use the headset to talk anymore. I just use my microphone, especially when it comes to game audio. Whenever you're recording your voice sounds so much better coming out when it comes to you doing your video. So if it's one thing that I can for sure say, getting that microphone will change you greatly, because a lot of the times we record using our gaming headsets and the quality sounds kind of nice. You start looking at other YouTube videos and you start listening to your videos, and then you're just like, excuse me, that's not it. But now to get to our PC part of the video, the PC portion, and this is for a lot of you people that are looking to get PCs, right? And a lot of you are saying, oh man, I want to get a PC, but I don't want to spend thousands of dollars. I want to get me a PC, but I don't want to spend me $1,300, $2,000. Well, let me tell you this. Well, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to try to cut no corners and say, oh, go to, do that. A lot of the times I will have to say OfferUp and Facebook Market will be some of your best two places to get PCs, where you can get a lot of great PCs. You're able to run Modern Warfare, run Battlefield. You won't be able to crank high settings and do all of what you're wanting, but when it comes down to gaming, it'll at least get the job done. And I can show you some of the prices that I've seen for PCs here. And I'll also get you another PC just for an example that you can find here. Now, thirdly, I'm going to show you what they have it for retail. Again, I understand these are all different PCs, and again, they're not the same. So obviously the prices are going to be different, but based off what they're worth, you could pretty much gauge it. No, that's what I'm talking about. So like I said, a lot of things in this video, like I can say it saved me a lot of money, because initially I was going to get a PC. I'm still going to get a pretty nice PC, but again, don't have the notion, and this goes for everybody, don't think because you get a PC you're going to be running all types of settings. Don't think because you're getting a PC you're going to be running all the highest types and looking like your favorite streamer, because let me tell you, your favorite streamer once started off where you were starting off. Don't think just because you're getting something it's going to be a shortcut and you're going to jump, especially if you don't want to spend that money. This is a way you're gonna have to go about it. Again, it's not that and it's also with me, it's not that I can get it done, but again, I at least wanted to see if I was gonna take this YouTube thing seriously, which I am. So I hope you guys really learned something from this video, some information y'all can take. When it comes to a lot, when it not just streamware, but gamingware, everything like that. When it comes, if you're looking for a PS4 still, man, you can get PS4s instead of paying the $400 or $300 for a PS4. You can go to a pawn shop and get it for $200. You know what I'm saying? But same thing when it comes to like TVs and everything else. You don't have to pay all that much. Like this right here. This is a 46-inch TV, right? I actually was gonna get this. I was gonna get this from Walmart. It was crazy. It was gonna cost me around almost $300, right? Almost $300. When I went to a pawn shop, they sold this to me for only $100, and that's the best thing. So if you're going in and you're gonna be purchasing a lot, y'all can bargain deals. Like, I know this sounds kind of crazy, it sounds very unorthodox, but you can let them know, hey, and trust me, you can be like, hey guys, I'm looking to buy quite a few things from you guys. If I buy an X and I spend an X amount of money here, could y'all cut me a bit of a discount here? 9 times out of 10, they're gonna do it, because things that are on pawn shops typically aren't sold for retail unless there's something that are extremely rare, like PS5s, Xbox Series X's, things like that. Other than that, I can say, guys, this was a great video. I hope you guys learned something from it. And again, that's pretty much bare bones what I did, how I did it, and where I got it from. So just make sure you utilize Facebook Market, OfferUp, eBay, and I would really chill for everything else there to be safe. Things that are unexpected can happen at any times and at all times. I refer to you guys, if you do go to get a PlayStation 5 that you're gonna buy from somebody, I would recommend having a Cash App set up, a PayPal set up. I wouldn't recommend going cash in hand. This is just for your safety, because not everyone is the same, where they can go up in a situation and be like, yeah. Like, I'm 6'1", I'm a pretty decent sized guy, and even with me, I understand that, and this is just the reality of it. I'm not bulletproof, and this isn't to scare anybody. This is just the reality of where we have to take a turn to say, hey, I made this video, but I want to give y'all some truth when it comes to this as well. So make sure when it comes to meeting up places, if you guys have QT, if you didn't know, QTs are actually safe places. They have security. A lot of the time, police there, I'd get it done at a QT or even a police station. Whenever I went to buy this PS5, which I will be dropping this video later this week or next week, the vlog, whenever I go get the PS5, I did it in front of a police station, just so y'all know. And again, it just makes you and the seller feel a bit more comfortable, because whenever y'all go meet, y'all don't know each other, or y'all could be talking great for a week, 2 weeks, y'all meet up and there's gonna be a tension there. And when it comes to that tension, a lot of people think it's either you or me. I get this as a gaming video, or really a vlog, or an informative video to let you know how you can go about getting these things at a great price. But again, with doing some things like getting newer consoles or getting a console in general, that is a high valued, I don't know how you say it, but it's a high valued item. We'll keep it like that. But other than that, guys, I do want to say, Google my father. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something. And when it comes to you buying your console or buying, your mic or your headphones or microphones, just let them know, guys, just because it's a pawn shop doesn't mean it's low quality. There's a lot of steals you can't get from pawn shops. I did. It works wonders. It's very great for me. Other than that, guys, I do want to say, hey, Google my father again. You guys have a blessed day. If you guys haven't already, drop a like, drop subscribe, share this video for anyone you feel could use this information in this video. And you guys have a blessed day. Peace.